Right. Sit yourself down. Let me get some paper. Oh, sit down. I'm going to do something on the liver birds. There. Very good. Now then. I know, you've got that bandage on. I think that should all be better in about 1 week.
1 hour now.
Spell 1. Try holding it yourself. Go on, spell 1. Let's see if you can do it. Oh, good. Up the N. Yeah, well done. Can you do it if it's flat there, I wonder? Come on, do 1. You just did so well. Try 1. O-N-E. 1. Go on. Oh, just 1 across. 1 over. O, and then the N. Go for the N. Yeah, go for the N. Up for the E. Yeah, well done. 1. Now then. So, today I've brought some information in to talk to you about something that has become known as a symbol of Liverpool, and they're called the Liverbirds, the liver birds. So the thing that we're talking about is the, just for practice, L-I. Finish the word.
Okay.
1 week. Finish the word. V. Yes. You're there. Up. E. Up. Push. E. The liver. B. I. Good. R. D. S. The liver birds. I wonder whether you've heard of the liver birds before or seen them, because we've been to Liverpool quite a few times. I don't remember that we've ever specifically spoken about them. Have you heard about them before? Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. No. Oh, okay. Right then, so listen. So the liver birds are a symbol. S-Y-M-B-O-L, a symbol of Liverpool. And they're a type of mythical bird. M-Y-T-H-I-C-A-L, mythical bird. What would you say that mythical means? What does mythical mean? Yep, you good? O-T, yes, not. So mythical means N-O-T, yes, not. R-E-A, not real, yes. Can you think of any other mythical character or creature? Any other mythical creature that you can think of? P, E, G, A, S, U, S, yes, Pegasus. Pegasus from Pegasus from Greek mythology, and he was a kind of a type of what animal? Oh, what type of animal was he? H, O, R, S. Yeah, he was a type of horse.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to the liver birds, which are these mythical birds. I've got a picture of one here to show you. Look, can you see there? Well, there's 2 pictures. There's one on the top of a building there, and there's a picture there. See, so they've got big wings, quite a long neck, and a funny sort of hooked beak. So, it's a mythical bird, and it's a cross between something called a cormorant, C-O-R-M-O-R-A-N-T, and an eagle really. Alright, and a cormorant, there used to be lots of cormorants on the seafront
Yeah.
in Liverpool, and you would see them, they would dive into the water to catch their fish. So that's what sort of cormorants are famous for. Just for practice, we're going to spell cormorant. Just for practice. C-O-R, good.
Go.
So you've done C-O-R-M-O-R. Now you're going to try holding it yourself to do A-N, down for the N. Oh, down one. Okay, I'll hold it. Try it again. Do A-N-T. A-N-T. Now you hold it and do it. A, down one. N, down one for the T. T, good. Cormorant. So the liverbird is a cross between a cormorant and an eagle. And the earliest use of this symbol was on Liverpool's corporate seal back in the 1350s. It was in the 1350s on the corporate seal. And a corporate seal would, it's like an old-fashioned thing really. When you sent a letter or an important document, what you would do is that you'd sort of close it like this, right? And then you'd use you'd melt wax off a candle, right? Drip the wax on to the bit there, and then you'd get like a stamp, and the stamp put like a picture on the seal, but it held everything closed like that. So on Liverpool's corporate seal there was a picture of a liverbird.
No.
So the earliest use was on Liverpool's C-O-R-P-O-R-A. Doing good, finish the word. T-E corporate. S-E-A-L, yes. Okay, now listen. The most famous image of the liverbirds, let me see if I've got a picture on here, is on top, there we are, on top of the Royal Liver buildings in Liverpool. You might remember that we've seen those when we go to the Albert Dock. You can see this big building. And look, if you look in detail, there's two liverbirds perched on the top. Now this building was constructed back in 1911, and it was topped with these two metal structures. So the most famous place where you'll see the liverbirds is called the, what was the building? R-O-Y-A-L, the Royal. It's called the Royal.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, sorry, I didn't set the timer. Look, we've just got about 20 minutes. Royal. I use a pencil. L-I-V-E-R. Yeah, it's the Royal Liver building, and that was built. I don't know if you could remember that one. It was built when? 1911. Well remembered. 19 and one more one. 1911. Now, an interesting fact about this Royal Liver building is that look at the picture of it, you can see it's quite a tall building. Actually, it was really one of the first skyscrapers. One of the first skyscrapers in the world. It was certainly the first one in Europe. It was the highest building in Europe when it was built, and it was, I'm just looking, 322 feet high. So 322 feet, which made it the first, what type of building did we call it? Called it a S K Y, yes, C S, sorry, C R A P E R, yes, a skyscraper. And if you put it next to one of the skyscrapers of buildings of today, though, I mean, it would look absolutely tiny in comparison, but in those days it was very big. So let's just talk about the liver birds themselves, the statues. Listen to this. Each one was 18 foot high. Right. So you are about 6 foot high. Yeah. So how many of you would make the height of a liver bird? How many of you? You can do it, Chris. There's no need to bang your hand. You don't need to do that. How many of you? T H R. You're right. Finish it off with the E's. Finish it off. E and another E. 3. So you'd have to imagine 3 Christophers standing on top of each other for to get some idea of the size. And that was just the height. What about how wide they were? They were actually 25 feet. Wide. Okay, so this room is, I think it's about 12 foot long. So the wing, that would just be equivalent to half.
Okay.
Hey, we've got 15 minutes yet. Just 25. Yeah. So how many feet across is the liver bird? 2, 5, yes. Now then. Another interesting thing about these liver birds is that one of them is positioned looking out to sea, and one of them, the back, is positioned looking over the city of Liverpool. It's the female that looks out to sea and the male that looks across Liverpool. So popular legend says that the female is looking to make sure that all the seamen get home safely from their journeys, and that the male one's looking towards the city, looking to protect the families of the seamen. Okay, so the female would be looking where? S E A. It would be looking, yeah, the female would be looking out to the sea, and the male would be looking C I T Y. Okay. Why was the sea important to Liverpool? Why was this, why would this be of significance to Liverpool? I think you might remember, because we did go on one of the open top tours there, didn't we? And they told us a bit about the history of Liverpool.
Yeah.
I know, your fingers should be getting better now. 1 week.
When
Yeah. T H V S E C C B R O U G H T. Brought. Good.
Yeah.
We're looking at the time here. 10 minutes. The C brought. T R A D. Finish the word. I know you're thinking about Henry. Go on, finish the word. Trade. The C brought trade. A N and W E, yeah, you know, A L T, come on, W E A L T, finish the word. Trade and wealth. Yes, trade and wealth. T, 2, T, H, E, to the, C, I, T, Y. The sea brought trade and wealth to the city, yeah. Liverpool was probably one of the biggest ports in the world back in those days. And it became a very, very wealthy city with many big buildings and expensive buildings that trade enabled them really to buy. The design, I think I saw something, yeah, the design of the liver birds, what I read, it said it was to watch the city are people and the sea are prosperity. So that makes sense then. So the symbol is to watch the city are people and the sea are prosperity. So the sea represented the, what did I say? P R, that's right, O S P. The sea represented the P R O S P. Keep it going. E R I.
Yeah.
6 months to Christmas. Finish the word. Sit down. Finish the word. T Y. Yes, the sea represented the prosperity. Okay, look, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Listen, legend says that the birds face away from each other so that they can't mate, because if they were to mate and fly away, then Liverpool would cease to exist. Imagine that. Okay, so other places where you'll see the liver birds, you'll see them on Liverpool Football Club strip, on the shirts. You'll see them on the university crests, and there's another statue in Liverpool. Actually, it's on the top of the Walker Art Gallery that maybe we'll talk about another time, called the Spirit of Liverpool, and that includes a liver bird as well. So they're kind of all over the place, really. And one of the reasons, one of the reasons I thought about talking to you about them was because I saw a little article in the paper recently that said that someone had been commissioned to make a modern version of one. So there is a modern version of the liver bird that's been made. doesn't have all the detail on it, and if you wanted to, we could even send off. They're selling them. We could send off and we could buy one and have it in our house to remind us of Liverpool. Oh, I don't know. Do you think we should get one or not? What do you think? You got 5 minutes. Why? Why? I know you pointed to number 5. Yes, 5 minutes. Y-E. Finish your word. Yes, okay. Well, I'll have a look at getting one of those for us. Okay, so last thing to think about. So we've looked at the liver birds, which are a symbol for Liverpool. Now, if you were going to come up with a symbol for Sutton Coldfield, right, something that would represent this town, what would it be and why? Okay, just a couple of minutes thinking about it. A symbol for Sutton Coldfield. Suppose you have to really think about the town, what's here, what we're famous for, anything that symbolises us. I mean, it might even be that we just put some ideas down for now, and then we can have more of a think about it tomorrow. So, any ideas about a symbol for Sutton Coldfield? So sit down because it just makes it a bit easier, doesn't it? There. Symbol for Sutton Coldfield. S-O-M-E-T-H-I-N. Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Something. Yep. T. To do. Something to do. Keep going. W-I-T-H with the something to do with the H-I-S-T-O-R with the history.
Yeah.
Of T-H-E of the P-A-R-K. Good idea, because Sutton Park is pretty famous, really. Sutton Park, I don't know if you know, I'll have to look it up to find out how many acres it is, but it's actually the largest urban park, I think I'm right in saying, in Europe. And it's right on our doorstep. We can go for a walk and all of a sudden you're in the middle of nowhere and you don't even know that you're anywhere near a city. So you're right then. Any symbol of Sutton Coldfield would have to have something, I think, to do with the history of the park. Can you remember which king it was? 4 minutes. Do you remember which king it was that sort of declared it a royal park and stopped development on it? H-E-N-R. Henry the 8th. I think it was. I'll have to double check. I'm not very good at my history, but I think it probably was, yeah. We'll have to double check with that one. Yeah, so he came to Sutton Coldfield and he declared it a park. Anything else to you that symbolises Sutton Coldfield?
1 hour.
3. Yeah, I'm looking at the timer. You've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to think. Anything else that might that you might like to include on a symbol for Sutton Coldfield, or what it would look like? What do you think? T R A I N. Train. Okay. What, something to do with the train station?
Nice.
Okay. Have to look up and see if there's anything particularly significant about the train station. No. Oh, 2. So 2 what? You show me number 2. 2. Are you thinking 2 minutes? Having a joke with me? Cheeky. Yeah. So, do you think that you say something to do with the history of the park, with Henry VIII, maybe a train? So would this symbol have to be like a little picture with different things on it, or would it be just like one object? Any ideas? Excuse me. Any ideas? P I C T. Okay, U R E. A picture. Okay. Just before we finish, then, maybe we can try and develop something. Just before we finish today, I just wanted to show you. Remember yesterday we did this about me piece of artwork, and that was the end result that we've sent off now.
Yeah.
I just wondered, because we did it so rushed yesterday because I had to meet the deadline. I just wondered whether you were happy with the picture, or whether you wanted to say anything about it, change it, or whatever. What do you think? Sit down so just while we finish. Just while we finish. I L I K I like I T.
Yeah.
You like it? Oh, thank you. That's good to know. Alright, so listen, while we've talked about Sutton Park, I think it would be a good idea this afternoon to go and get some exercise and have a walk in Sutton Park, because we've got to practice for the fun run, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we'll go for a walk in the park this afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay?
Why not?
Yeah?